Well, hello there. Welcome to the Intoxicated Flamingo. I am your host, Jen. Today, I'm just playing with some Legos while I have a chat with you guys because life has gotten a little crazy. I have overextended myself and I'm paying for it big time. I either need more hours in the day or more days in a week. But I can guarantee you that time would be used taking naps. It really would, because that's all I want to do. So today I've got my Legos. I have been trying to collect the classics and just like get a collection going. This is several little boxes that I've bought here and there, and I don't remember if it came with an instruction book and I threw it away, or if it even came with a book at all. I don't remember. So my drink today is it's called a mermaid rum punch that I found. My husband and I had to, because of the storms, they need to stop. Okay, Helene and Milton, what a name. I mean, for a storm. Really, Milton? Helene put a damper on a lot of things. So my husband and I, this year is our 30th wedding anniversary, and we were doing a pirate-themed party, and we were working on different punches. I added ice to this. I put it through the blender. I think I like it. It looks more appeasing to the eye. Otherwise, it looks just like what the kids were, the water that the kids had in the movie. There's a chunk of ice in there. Oh my gosh. Keeps trying to pick it up. I was going to put cherries in there. I forgot, and there would be so many. Yeah. Anywho. We survived all the storms. We did just fine. I kept forgetting Milton's name. I kept wanting to call him Melvin. And those of you who have watched Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, if you know what it means to be Melvin, that's how I felt with that storm. I'm like, this storm just Melvined us. If you don't know what that means, I guess you're just going to have to go watch the movie. But it's the Bogus Journey. It's the second one. I love all the Bill and Ted movies. Even the most recent one, they need to stop. They need to stop after that Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's it. No more. Just stop it there. It was good. I keep getting the same piece of ice stuck in there. I almost froze up the blades in the mixer because I had too much ice. Okay, the only thing I can do next is like blow bubbles into my icy. So looking at the box, there is a pencil on here. So I'm going to attempt that. This is Lucy. She is one of our lawn ornaments my husband had bought for me, and I have repainted her. She is now travel worthy. I put the clear enamel on her today, so she will be with me. I will decorate her for the events. Ethel is still being worked on. She's sitting on the counter. I've got some work to do to her still. And of course, in pure Jen style, I've done everything wrong. I would like to take it apart and start fresh, but we're not going to do that. Hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks like 6. Okay, cool. We'll see if we can find all the pieces. But Jen has gone down a. I have started a new obsession. It's an obsession. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. I cannot get enough reaction videos. It started on TikTok, and it was with music, and it happened to be young people, 20s, or even older people my age, but they only listen to rap music, or they only listen to hip hop, or whatever. They didn't. Queen's music was not their music. That was not in their style, so they never listened to it. And it's hard to believe that people, even my age, made it this far in life and you've never heard a Queen song. Oh my gosh. You have to. You have. Oh. But they, I love their reaction. And it's always to the same one. It's Queen Live Aid. I believe that was 1985. I was a teenager. I didn't see it then. I knew of it, but I wasn't a big Queen fan back then. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Back then, I probably couldn't tell you half of the names of the band and the song. Okay, just be happy. I did know of Queen. There are certain songs I knew that were by them, but then there's others as I got older. I'm like, oh my God, that was them? I had no clue. I don't know if I told you. This is coconut rum, spiced rum, and pineapple juice. That's all that's in there. I went a little easy on the spiced rum this time. It really does taste better as a, it should be considered a margarita, daiquiri. I don't know what the etiquette is. Does it have to have certain ingredients in it to be considered certain things? Oh, that was cold. I'm sitting here trying not to give myself a brain freeze, and instead, oh, that's not heartburn. That's something else. Whew. Wow. Oh, wrong end. In true Jen style. Oh, I broke my pencil. Damn it. I could feel it on the roof of my mouth. Whew, that was a lot. But I love the, I'm still trying to do it upside down, the reaction videos to that video. And the thing is, with Queen, those of you that are not familiar with the video, you need to go see it, and you need to watch the full thing. Now, it's not a full, it is a full concert that went on, but Queen was not the only band there. There were other bands that were there. Queen was a last-minute decision. I think that, I don't know if they didn't originally want to do it or not, but a lot of the people who were there, I don't know that they even knew that Queen was going to be showing up. But they performed. I feel bad for anybody who came on after Queen because they did so good. And I don't even know, I mean, Freddie is just such an entertainer anyways. And I love that people say, sorry, the roof of my mouth again, that they say Freddie's dance moves. Oh my gosh. Freddie didn't dance. Freddie strutted. And the way he can command the crowd, oh, that's absolutely amazing. It brings me to tears every time. But I've watched that video so much. I have watched Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie. If you, side by side, you could probably play those videos side by side. Bohemian Rhapsody and Queen's Live Aid performance. And it's like spot on. I mean, just everything that's done, it's like, wow. Wow, they did so good. Who is it? Remy? Is that his name? I can never pronounce it. I liked the movie. I thought they did really good. Then the stupid piece of ice, get out of there. There we go. I'm gonna pay for that one too. Oh, but yeah. So I like watching these people, the younger people, enjoy my generation, the '80s music, and actually liking it and finding it. Oh, it's red. I'm looking for pink. I still don't think I'm going to find it. But they, yeah, their reactions to some, maybe it's this one. We're going to put this one on there. That works. Whoo, did it again. Oops, I did it again. So, but between, Queen's Live Aid performance, Johnny Cash Hurt, it makes me cry every single time, and depending on the reactor, I cry along with them. Just know, if you haven't seen that video, oh, It was so good. I know I have listened to the original Nine Inch Nails version. I didn't know that. I found that out through these reactions. I like Johnny's version much better. It brings me to tears every single time. So if you go and you watch that movie and you're not familiar with some of the imagery that is in that movie, the very first picture, because he talks about everybody I know goes away in the end. I think that first line comes across, there is a picture of a woman on his wall. That is his mother. June, his wife, is in the video with him. But my understanding is she died first, and then he died shortly after this video. So knowing some of that makes it even more heartfelt. Every time I hear that song, I cry. I will sing to the top of my lungs in the van with that song playing, and I will be in tears by the end of it every single time. It's really good. And then a lot of people are also doing, I guess that's my pencil. My pencil done. Because it's got a curved top. There we go. You can't see that, can you? Pardon the noise. But it is Legos. Oh my gosh. Pardon me. Good grief. And there's the eraser. Ta-da! I got them done. But some people, I need you, if you're going to react to music, listen to the whole song. Stop trying to pick it apart word by word. Because there are some songs that you really can't do that with. They have no meaning. There's just a really good beat. And so far, some people do get ahead, and it's like, you're on the right track, but not quite. You're getting too far ahead of yourself. Finish listening to it. Then I like the ones that react like on the vocals and you can hear, they're singing more through their nose, or you can hear this tone change, or they're already high and now they're going higher. Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. I had no clue. I didn't even know who he was. And the more I learn about him, holy cow, can he sing. He also has classical background. So did Meatloaf. Meatloaf had theater background. I did not know that. I just know that I love his music. But his Bat Out of Hell, I'm thinking Heaven Can Wait. I don't know if is that one of his or no. For Crying Out Loud, that's one that doesn't get played a lot. That was a really good one. I like that one. God, I've tried, my brain has just went, the little critters that live in my head wiped off the dry erase board, and it's like, now it's gone. And it's like, what the frick? Don't do that to me. Don't. Oh, hey. So this is not a Lego piece. This is a pull-aparter piece. I have another one. I didn't realize this came with one. I have another one, and I took a Sharpie to it, and I wrote tool. Because I'm like, what does this go to? It helps you so you don't have to use your teeth. But where's the fun in that, you know? If you grew up in the 80s, you used your teeth trying to... That's what those little marks are. That was not the dog or the cat playing with the Legos, no. That was probably your uncle or somebody. Oh my gosh. It's like there's a stopper at the end or something. We're just going to do this. But like some music, I like it just because of the beat and stuff. It has really good beat. What else is on here that I can do? Oh, there's a little moo cow. He's adorable. Okay, see if I can't figure this out. I need another one. Let's see what all we can find here. Ooh, there we go. That would work. Ooh, there we go. Is that... Oh, no, that's not brown. That's red. But they had, yeah, you're brown. Hold on, I gotta count. There's four. There's four. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. 8. There's 8. 8 makes 16. Okay, we're just gonna make him a little bit bigger. Oh wait, there's a 3. There was a 3. It's right here. It's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got this. Some music I like just because of the music. So there is some heavy metal. I was never a heavy metal person. Metallica I did not listen to. I did not listen to Megadeth, Iron Maiden, any of those. My husband does. He still does. And some of the music I do like. My friend Pebbles, of all people, introduced me to Five Finger Death Punch and a couple of others. And there's just certain songs like that. I love it because it's expressing the emotion that I'm feeling. They're giving it words, and it's like, yes, especially if I'm in a bad mood, or sometimes even just sad. It helps me. I listen to some of that music, and I love Limp Bizkit. I believe they're the ones who sing it. Breaking stuff, whatever. I love that song. Love that one. And there's another one about voodoo and snake bites, or maybe it's sung by some group named Voodoo, but they're singing about a snake bite. And then the one is Five Finger Death Punch that does the one song I really like. No, that's Prescription. I do love that song. He's talking about, I'll never tell where the bodies are buried. About how, yeah, oh God, I know that line's in there. I think that's a Five Finger Death Punch, but I can't remember the name of the song. It's in my playlist. Every now and then I put that on. But my most creative music, the music that gets me going and doing my stuff around here, is always soundtracks. And it's soundtracks to John Wick. Oh my gosh, just any of the movies. Avatar, some of the just good action movies. I have some from The Rundown. I have some from Avatar, Game of Thrones. It doesn't mean I've actually watched those movies, but the instrumental, the orchestra playing, and it's all from the intense scenes. The other stuff, I got to be able to hear it. And oh, that gets my creativeness going, and I will get lost. I lose track of time, and I don't know how many times my husband has called me. He calls me every night, and I'm like, what time is it? He's like, it's almost 7. Huh. I'm kind of hungry because I worked right through lunch, and I was in the zone doing my thing. Is it always something for my business? No! Half of the time, it's something for me. But, yeah. Woo! My fingers are tingly. We'll see. I'm trying to look at what they have on the box and then find the corresponding. Is that the right piece? It might be. Oh. Oh yeah, there, and the, oh, you go up here. Oh. Okay, go over 1. Do I have another 3? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm starting to drool. But there's other bands. Oh, perfect. When they sing, their lyrics have absolutely no meaning. Absolutely none. But nobody's really dove into these groups yet, and that would be Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians. I listened to them late 80s. I loved Edie. There's who else? They Might Be Giants. They did Particle Man. I love Particle Man. And there's another one that they sing. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it. But they're talking about I'm trying to get it going through my head. It's been so long since I've listened to it. He's changing. I can change your mind with, by using a rock. So basically, I can hit you on the head with a rock. That'll make you change your mind. Whistling in the dark. This is the music I listened to in the late 80s, going into my senior year of high school. I graduated in 1991. I was supposed to graduate in 1990. I got held back a grade, which was so embarrassing because all the math teachers in junior high and high school loved to do the little game where you use the year that you were born, or you used your age and you add this, subtract that, multiply by, and that gives you your age. I was always 1 year older than everybody in my class, and it was embarrassing. But it was something my parents insisted that I got held back. Maybe I should have been held back longer. I don't know. I'd probably still be there. But I will tell you, I graduated, my mom will say, by the skin of my teeth. And I did. I barely had enough credits. I was half a credit short for graduation. I had to go to night school, which was a joke. I'm sorry. Summer school and night school, those are a joke. But, oh, hey, I'm working on you. But, anywho. But, yeah, so I listened to Talking Heads and then Echo and the Bunnymen. And some of you may be thinking, now, I had a friend. She listened to Echo and the Bunnymen. I loved her. We still keep in touch. We have been best friends since 3rd grade. And we're still friends today. So we've known each other since, early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, that we've known each other. We did lose contact for a while, but, I mean, she lives maybe an hour away from me, and we still, send each other stuff. We do the Christmas stuff. At least once or twice a year, we send each other messages, and that's cool. But she's the only one, really, from school years. I'm looking for a wedge. Where's the wedge? Oh, there. It's laying on its side. But, no, that's not how that goes. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. You're one too short. Oh, that's why. Okay. But Echo and the Bunnymen. So she got me listening to them, and they are kind of off the wall, but if you've ever watched Lost Boys, you've heard their music. They were the ones that did the cover of People Are Strange. And I mean, if you try and pick that song apart, of course it's not going to make any sense. And it's not supposed to, I don't think. And they have another song. One of the lyrics is, I'm a vegetable, I live in the fridge. It doesn't mean nothing. I mean, it may. I don't know the stories behind any of their songs. But they also did Lips Like Sugar. I don't know if that's their song or if it was a cover. But, because People Are Strange is a Doors song. But, and so Echo, they did the cover. But I love their music because it's so eerie. I would put their music in if I was driving at night. I had my cassette, and I would pop that in and listen to that while I drove home or whatever. All right, this might be, I might have to do it this way. No, that's got to go this way. But when then I started down the path of the movies, the reactions to the movies and the 80s movies. For those of you that are in your 20s, there's a lot of stuff about the 80s that you guys don't know. And unless you know the content behind what's going on, you don't get the joke. And there's 3 movies mainly that I've noticed that this has been done with, And it's Die Hard, Airplane. There are so many jokes in Airplane. And because they don't play those commercials or those TV shows aren't on anymore, you don't get it. You're just like, you're saying, I'm dying laughing. But the person reacting, they're like, what? I don't get it. And then the other one is Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted movies are not meant to make sense. Okay? It's just stupidity. That's all it is. You sit back, you turn your brain off, don't try to figure anything out because it will not make sense because it's not supposed to. Okay? George Carlin, great comedian. Oh my gosh, I love his stuff. He did a bit, if you can find it, it makes me laugh. It would make me laugh so hard. One was about when you lose something. When you lose something, you will find yourself checking in the pants of a suit you haven't worn in 10 years for something you lost 10 minutes ago. Who knows? You will check the up part of your pockets. There's that little space just above your pockets, because who knows? Maybe it fell up. Cracks me up every time. There is the more famous one, the 7 words you can't say on TV. Mine was houseplants. And he's talking about houseplants, and he's like, of course Ivy clings. You'd cling too. They're probably scared of heights. That's why. I love it. I love his, and having him and in Bill and Ted, and he's in all 3 movies. Even though he passed after the second one was made, he's in the third one, Face the Music. They at least pay like an homage to him, and I love that. Oh, the feels. But in the first one, when Deacon, the brother, I'm trying to think, I can never tell who's Bill and who's Ted. They're both Bill and Ted, okay? So Deacon was the brother, and he, I'm sorry, I got bits of the movie going through my head. Stop! Deacon's babysitting Napoleon. Like I said, if you've not seen these movies, they make no sense. They're not supposed to. Don't read anything into anything. Especially Bogus Journey. Oh my God. Who is it? Creation? What the hell? But anyways, when Deacon is babysitting Napoleon and they're just like at a bowling alley, that's what we did. Nobody cared where we were as long as we weren't causing troubles, as long as the cops weren't called or anything. I don't think our parents really cared what we were doing. You know, you leave the house at about 9, 10 in the morning and you don't come back until supper time. That was our deal. And so that's what we did. And hanging out at the mall, that was where you went because that's where the video arcade was. So those of you that play video games all the time and you're on your console, just picture a room full of nothing but actual game systems, okay? Because that's what it was. And there wasn't a lot of skee ball. A lot of us didn't like that. We wanted Asteroids, Space Invaders, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. Pac-Man was mine. Centipede, I hated Centipede. Gauntlet was another one. I finally figured it out once we got it on the Nintendo system, the NES. I was like, oh, okay, this is who I want to be, and this is how, okay, now I know how to get through. And there were no tutorials. There was nothing to sit and read. You just popped your quarter in, and that was it. For a quarter. And so we'd have rolls. We'd have so many quarters in our pockets, and we would go and we could spend the whole day there. There's music playing. You could go over and get a slice of pizza, and you come back and have your drink, and you're sitting there playing your game, sipping on your drink, your slushie. Oh, those were the days. It was really dark in there too, and you always had somebody walking around with a little change maker, so you could give them $1 and they'd give you quarters. And there were some machines when they started doing the tokens that they'd give you like an extra token. That was nice. I did like it when they went to that. But the movie theaters were there. There was a food court. Everything you needed. It was right there in one place. I loved it. So it was not unusual for us to just go and do our thing. I was 9 years old. I was 9 years old when I was babysitting the little kid down the street for extra money because we didn't get allowance. And our parents would not pay us, well, my parents would not pay me to do stuff I was already expected to do, like my laundry, clean my room, vacuum, take care of the pets. So I had to go above and beyond. Mowing the neighbor's lawn, whatever. So that's how we made extra money. I was 11 when I started taking the city bus to the mall to hang out with my friends, to go to the library. If I had some, usually it was a project I had to do, because other than that I would not be going to the library. I was at the swimming pool. That's where I preferred to be. In Florida, in the heat, yes, I would be at the pool. But I would go to the library because I needed to look stuff up. We didn't have computers. We had to go to the library to look things up. And you had to be so quiet. It was horrible. I hated it. And now that I know, having the ADHD, the quietness just creeps me out. Because for everybody else it's quiet, but up here it is cafeteria noisy. Bruce Almighty, when he's trying to ignore all the prayers, that's me. Just on a regular basis when it's dead quiet. I always have a TV going on. I have music playing. There's something. It sounds probably like there's 5 people here. It's just me. I can't do it. And it drives me nuts. So Bill and Ted, don't try to make it make sense, because it's not supposed to. Die Hard. The beginning of Die Hard, he's at the airport. Yes, he is smoking a cigarette. Up until probably late 1990s, I mean very late 1990s, you could smoke inside establishments. And what was great, they had restaurants. You could smoke inside restaurants. And they ended up changing things where you had a smoking and non-smoking section. So you would walk into the restaurant, do you want smoking or not? Oh, I knocked his head off. Oh, I should find his other eye. What happened to his face? Oh. It goes like that. Where's the other eye? I think this is it. Ooh, I can make him wink. Oh, check that out. So on one side, his eyes open, and on this side, oh my God, what happened to his head? Okay, oh shit. Okay, I need the other piece on before I do that again. That's not the right color. That's not the right color. Here we go. That'll help. But yeah, so you go into a restaurant and you tell them, I want non-smoking. Now, was there a barrier between like 2 separate, and you go into this entrance and there's no smoking, you go over here, there's smoking? No, there was no barrier. It was simply an invisible line. The tables from here and over are smoking, and the tables from here and over are non-smoking. So all of the secondhand smoke just wafted over into here, but it wouldn't be as thick as it was over there. So like I said, that went on well into the 1990s, late 1990s, and then it just all went away, and they were like, nope, there's no smoking for anybody anymore. Oh, okay, I see what they did. That's cute. That's cute. I don't think they used this one, though. I think... Bullshit. Okay, give me a minute. Did they use both of... No. Maybe they did, and it's one of these little things. So there was smoking in the airports. There was, I mean, you could smoke everywhere. I mean, at school, all the kids smoked in the bathroom. So that would be your song, Smoking in the Boys' Room. That's where everybody went. Oh, that's not right. And then you have Airplane. Airplane is a great movie. Airplane is funny, but it's the references that get you guys. And, oh, that's not it either. What the hell? Okay. Hold on. It is. Ah! Took part of his head. This isn't making sense. I can't see the whole piece, so I'm trying to guess what they used. I could do that and then spin it. That'd be fine. Where's the rest of it? Oh no. Well, there should be a spinny piece in there. But they, so an Airplane, when they're going to the main, not even the main guy. He's trying to save the day. The old guy that comes in to save the day. The old guy also he was on Unsolved Mysteries. So in a trench coat, and he was always talking so very seriously. So seeing him in this movie was just hilarious for us. And I thought this spun. I thought this would have something in it. I can't find it. Oh my god, that's not gonna work. Oh, see, now I've got two of these. Alright. But then that's still not gonna work. Yes. No, maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's how that was supposed to go. But that's how I'm doing it. Ta-da! My little winking bull. It's close enough. It's close enough for what they have. So, Airplane, when the guy comes, he's saving the day, and he's trying to get through the airport. Now, before, I don't really recall there being any airport security. It was, you came in, you got your ticket, you went to your gate. And your friends could come with you, your family could come with you. Half of this time, there was no place to sit, because everybody that was there didn't need to be there. They were there to see one person off. And then you watch the airplane leave, and then everything would empty out, and it's like, oh wow, there's all these seats now. So, and I flew from the time I was 10 until 17. My parents divorced, so I twice a year, summer and winter break, from Florida to Colorado and back. That was my life. But I flew by myself. I was an unaccompanied minor, and a stewardess would make sure it was always a one-way shot. Get there, get off the plane, go to the luggage, find my mom. Sometimes my mom was right there at the gate waiting for me, so I didn't have to go very far. As soon as I got off the plane, the steward was like, "Is that your mom?" I'm like, "Yep." And that was it. Everything was so different back then. But once you got your boarding pass and getting to the gate, every religion that there is, they had somebody representing them at all airports, it seemed. And you had to fight your way to get past all of them. And that's something that they got rid of. Thank you. I'm glad that went away. If you were going to get into a cult, that's probably... Aha! I found it. Sorry. I found the piece that went here. I was going to put the horns on the little spinny piece. I just couldn't find the spinny piece. I knew it was supposed to go to... Okay. So yeah, if you were going to get pulled into a cult or something, that's probably where it started, was at the airport. Because they'd give you pamphlets. Hey, look, here, read this. They all wanted money for whatever they were doing, whether it was mission work or whatever. So him going through and fighting all those people, trying to get... Yes! So many people would cheer for him. You guys, everybody that I see, the 20-somethings that are watching that movie, even some of the 30s, they're like, I don't get it. No. No, you don't. But that is my latest obsession. That after I do an event, I am wiped from driving to the event, which is usually 30 minutes or more. Setting up, that takes me a good hour and a half. I'm there for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it's another 45 minutes to tear down and then drive back home. So by the time I get home, and some of the stuff has to come inside with me, I live upstairs, so it's a couple of trips up and down the stairs. I do all this by myself. So the day after, it's like, don't talk to me. Don't try to reach out to me. I don't want to do anything because my arms are too heavy. My legs don't work. My knees are screaming at me, and I am just so tired. And I will spend pretty much the entire day watching reaction movies. I will say though, before I go, that there was one gal, she did the Goonies. I love the Goonies. I watch them every year since it came out. I would have been, oh no, probably 10 or 11. Probably 11, because I know my brother was born about that time. That I watch it. And if it's on, I can't find anything else on, and I see Goonies is on, click, that's what I'm watching. Josh Brolin? He plays the older brother in Goonies. I had no clue. He's Thanos. He's Agent K in Men in Black 3. I love that movie. And I don't know how many times I watched it, and I told my husband, I don't know who they got to play young Agent K, but oh my God, he is amazing. And then to find out it's Josh. I had to look it up. It was driving me nuts the one day. So it's only been like the last couple of years that I knew that even Thanos, that's Josh. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's a Goonie. Ah! It was great. But I watched this young gal, and she's watching the Goonies. And like I said, so many times, you could probably play the movie on mute, but you wouldn't miss any of the words because I could fill in for you. I really could. Even some of the music. But she watched it, and it was towards the end. And her take on the movie at the end, she's talking about the relationship between Chunk and Sloth. Not only with their group of friends, that the friends have accepted them, even though they're really oddballs, they don't really fit, but their relationship of Chunk telling Sloth, you know, you're going to come live with me. And I mean, this is only over the course of a day, barely. It's like overnight. So much happens, so much growth with these kids, these characters in this movie. And she's going on about this, what she's seeing happening between Chunk and Sloth. And I cried. She made me cry over the Goonies. Don't do that. Don't make me cry over it. She's the only one. But yeah, that's some of the movies. But you do need to do some of the lesser knowns. The Burbs with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher is in there. Great. That's a really good, I wouldn't say spooky season, but it does go. Corey Feldman's in there also. That one was pretty good. I love that. And I always love Scrooged. That's a good, not only Christmas, but also, whatchamacallit, Christmas and, Halloween! Oh my God. I think this should be renamed the Mind Eraser because I am a little tired. It's been a busy day for me. Paint fumes, glue fumes. I try to air everything out, you know, open some windows. It is nice weather. All right, guys. That's all I really have for you today. I will try. Fingers crossed. I will try to get to doing a few more videos. I would like to do once a week, but right now I've got a lot going on, so bear with me. I will get back to a routine. I mean, I have it marked down on a calendar. Oh, that one hit. It's the roof of my mouth and this spot right here. Ooh, ooh, there's the eye. Twitch, twitch, uh-huh. Okay, that was too much. I should probably go eat something. I have had crackers. I've had a Pop-Tart. Chocolate fudge. So I haven't really eaten much today. This is, if it's considered food, I don't know. I was watching a TikTok where she was referring to these as salads. I'm gonna go eat something now. I gotta get my little cow. I already shed that, my little pencil. Have fun, and I will see you next time. Oh, hey. Oh my God. Almost forgot. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you know when I finally get my shit together. When I post things, you will be aware. All right. I'll see you guys next time.